Okay. So in terms of the agenda, all of you present here are aware about the productivity part, which Microsoft has to offer. Okay. The standard deliverable of Microsoft when it comes to the productivity part, most of you are aware of it. But in this session, specifically, we will highlight the security component. The reason is that in this evolving threat landscape, we want to understand why we need the advanced security component and how this security of Microsoft 365 would add value and support your business in this ever-changing dynamics. Definitely, we will look at why trust Microsoft 365 for security. We will take some common questions that we usually come across during this forum. Okay. So employees are working from home, they are working from multiple location, and they are using plethora of devices. Some may be company owned, maybe personal. Okay. Now there is a growing realization that the hybrid work is here to stay. And with that said, the IT team has certain challenges to address. Okay. So for example, the question is that how can they manage remote work better, ensuring that the employees stay connected, they stay productive with multiple devices. Second aspect is the security. How do they secure the digital asset or the corporate network? Okay, the security is a broader term. We will discuss it in the subsequent slides. And the last part is that how do you manage cost? Because we are in an economic environment looking at the ROI part in this ever-changing dynamic work environment. Okay, so let's take some key pieces of information from this slide looking at the stats, right? But with the growing political changes, with the growing geopolitical changes, there is increase in cyber attack. And you all know that the threat vectors has multiplied. Different set of industry, maybe BFSI, pharma, manufacturing, have receiving lot of threats. Okay. Now most of them are able to deal with it in some or the other way. They are able to tackle it, but some of them are being inflicted by ransomware attack. So we get to hear a lot of such cases from our corporate customer where they see data breach incident and lot of evolving threats that they have witnessed. Yeah. So security is definitely a top of mind for all the organization. And here we have listed some of the major challenges that an organization can go through. So for example, how do you manage when in terms of stolen password or lost devices? What do you do when there is a data leak that happen? Is there any policy in place where you could secure the data when an employee leaves an organization? So on and so forth. Okay. Now, talking about the security aspect, there are two things. Either as an organization, you can take a point product and for a specific or for each and every activity, the each and the activity which was the earlier slide, okay, you can have a specific solution for it, right? Or the IT company or the organization as a whole can go for an integrated offering, okay, which is comprehensive in nature, which is cost effective, justifies the ROI, and comes up with enterprise grade security. Here, the objective is that when you go with a comprehensive security solution of Microsoft 365 security, what happens is that it eliminates the need of multiple point solution. Okay, thus reducing your operational cost, lowering your support and maintenance while simplifying the pricing and the licensing part. So this is a view that I wanted to share with you, which highlights the value that Microsoft offer. So the first segment, which is in front of you in terms of modern work and productivity, all of you are aware of it. Okay. But here is a great opportunity for customer to step up in terms of securing their data, identity, and devices. When we look at the entire posture of what the security Microsoft 365 is offering. Yeah. So continuing from the earlier slide, this is the multi-layered security approach that we are looking at, okay, which basically user identity and access control with Microsoft Entra ID Plan 1. So only authorized people get access to work data. Second is that Microsoft Intune, which brings the device management capability. Third and the fourth pillar basically talks about safeguarding against ransomware phishing attack across device, email, teams, and application. The last part, which is in front of you, is more about having a data loss prevention capabilities. Here you get the option to classify and secure important data. Okay, so here we will touch base on some of the best capabilities of Microsoft. Okay, so in any organization, right people need to have right access. You all will agree with me, right? And with Microsoft Entra ID Plan 1, it basically gives you a conditional access to control where, when, and who can connect to Office apps. Let me give you two examples for this slide. So for example, you put a policy which basically which identify and a block when someone attempts to log in from a country where you are not operating. Okay. Second example, you can restrict an access with conditional access so that when you see or when it is found that someone is logging from a device which is non-recognized or a potentially compromised device. Okay. Of course, you get added benefit of powerful features like app proxy. Then also speaking about dynamic groups, which has the ability to automatically add or remove users. So basically, it lowers your overhead admin part. So everyone present here would agree with me that the password is the weakest link in the entire security chain. Okay, so in terms, if there is no additional layer of verification, let's not consider, it can be deemed as a single point of a failure. So if you ask us if there is one recommendation that we could give is that you can protect your users by simply turning on multi-factor authentication, which blocks 99.9% of identity attacks. It supports broad range of MFA options, include passwordless technology, which is in front of you. So we suggest Microsoft Authenticator mobile app. The reason being it adds convenience and the flexibility. Okay, so couple of approaches when we talk about device management with Microsoft Intune. The first is mobile device management, a typically company-owned device. Second is mobile application management, typically your personal device, the where the company manages all the business app. So if we talk about SMB scenario, where typically we see a BYOD concept, we can see a lot more of business application management approach, where they can have policy in place to secure the data. Okay, so here is a clear picture which continuing from the same slide, it's a clear picture separating your office app with personal app. You can clearly see the difference, right? There is one example just next to it, which says that, so for example, a user gets email with an Excel attached, right? And when the user open that Excel, when he tries to copy paste, okay, the copy paste would happen only with the managed app, which are part of Intune ecosystem. But if you do the same data, when you try to paste it to, for example, your personal notepad or say your personal drive, it is not going to happen. Okay. So there are a lot of restriction, a lot of policies in place, which helps you manage your device. Okay. So most organizations have SMTP level of security protection. Okay. Now, though that kind of a protection is not able to work when it comes to inbound mail. Inbound mail, especially, I'm talking about emerging cyber attack. Okay. Now we all know that phishing emails are no more clumsy, error-ridden with apparent mistakes. Now they are using AI to draft their email with much more precision, enhancement, customization, and it is very difficult to pinpoint a phishing email. Okay, so there comes a need of ML AI-based API integration to O365, which can block BEC emails, which can protect against impersonation attack. Here it also brings granular control like Defender Safe Link. So basically, there's one image in front of you. So all the links are scanned on real-time basis. Okay. And what happens is that it will give you a warning page if the destination of that URL is deemed as a malicious. Same goes an example with another feature, which is Defender for safe attachment. It will scan all your attachment. It will open the attachment in virtual sandbox environment. It will test it and it will allow only if it is safe. It is definitely extended to Teams, SharePoint, and OneDrive. Security report definitely give you a comprehensive view of the entire posture, which ideally help you make better decision making, help you understand where the potential threats are and how do you respond. Okay. Now, most of the organization deal with lot of sensitive data. Okay. It can be a customer credit card, PII, date of birth, so on and so forth, which is very core to running a business. You will all will agree. Okay. Now, protecting this sensitive data is a daunting task for all businesses, but especially for SMBs. Okay. Now, with Microsoft 365, you can protect such customer data, employee data, all sensitive data from accident leak using data loss prevention capability. Okay, so what it does is that it does through a deep content analysis. User can easily encrypt email or a document. They can impose a control not to forward, not to print. Only the intended recipient can view the file. So, okay, more of that. Talking about Microsoft Purview information protection, basically it gives you option to classify a file and it protects all the sensitive data. Here also, let's take an example to understand this slide. Say, Miss Ayushi from abc.com has created a business report. Okay. Now that business report, she has classified it as a highly confidential. Now this essentially locks the document. Okay. Now, what happened is that when she shares the file with her colleague, say Abhishek, who is also from ABC company, what Microsoft does is that it verifies whether Abhishek is employee of ABC company, abc.com company or not. Basis the basis the verification, it decrypts the file. Okay. Now let's extend this example. Say Abhishek has moved on. He has joined another organization and he has the same file in his USB drive. Now, even though Abhishek has that file, he won't be able to access it because what happened is that the verification happened, and as Abhishek is no longer a part of abc.com company, the file document will not be decrypted. Okay. So classic example of verification and encryption and decryption of the data. Okay. So I wanted to touch base on Microsoft Defender, basically an enterprise grade level endpoint security, which will elevate the entire security posture. There are 5 pillars which are in front of you. So the first pillar, threat and vulnerability management, focuses on the weakness, right? It will that pose a high risk to the business. Okay, it will give you alert on instant patching with the latest updates, alert on app which are not secure. Attack surface reduction, the second pillar, it takes it to the next level. Basically, it examine and help identify the number of places where the company is vulnerable to cyber attack across device and apps. Next generation protection, the third pillar, it is more about having a robust antivirus and anti-malware capability to ensure that the malicious activity is detected and neutralized before it spread to different devices. Fourth pillar, EDR, that is endpoint detection and response. What it does is that it utilizes machine learning and behavioral analysis to identify and detect the threat. The last one pillar is about examining and taking immediate action. Continuing for Defender for Business, okay, it is based, the entire protection of this scenario is based on the 4 principle. That is to identify threats, protect, having protection in place, detect and respond to attacks, and having a recovery ability. Okay, so now Defender for the Defender for Business that we were speaking about also simplifies the security for mobile devices. Okay, again, vulnerability management help you update your help you with the patches, with the latest patch. Web protection help you secure from unsafe website. It help you detect malicious Android apps. So basically, Microsoft Defender help you secure your laptop, your desktop, your mobile devices, your server, and help you protect the data. Okay, so we have seen the entire breadth of the security aspect. So let's have a look at why do we trust Microsoft for security. Okay, speaking about the unmatched breadth in terms of security and management, Microsoft is also recognized as a best in class in technology aspect. Okay, where Gartner has where it is a leader in 5 Gartner Magic Quadrants. The ability of Microsoft to protect its customer has also led to name it as a leader in IDC MarketScape. There are third-party testing organization, and we could see why it has been rated consistently rated as a top AV. There is more to this. Okay, so now we move to the last part, that is objection handling, where we get to hear a lot of questions. Okay, so these are the common question when we discuss about the security component for Microsoft. First and foremost question is, I have an antivirus solution. Why do I need to invest in additional security? Okay. Let's understand this, that having an antivirus is a good thing, okay? But considering the evolving phishing and ransomware, considering the evolving threats, it is no longer safe to have a traditional antivirus, right? The reason being that, see, the traditional model works that they have seen the threat, okay, they have known the threat, and the model has worked on it, right? But today's scenario is no longer like that. Okay, threats are evolving, and there is much more evolution of AI which is adding to the threats, and it also brings to the concept of zero trust. Okay, where you verify nothing, right? And basically you trust nothing and you do the verification for everything. So here in front of you there is a clear picture of why Microsoft Defender is better in terms of so basically traditional antivirus do a fraction of what we have seen just now. It fails against unknown threat. It doesn't work against the evolving malware, evolving threat. Of course, we spoke about the layered approach where you have security for identity, device, application, and document. We have covered this part. So a lot of customer who are part of today's session are from business basic and standard, and they have this question that why should I pay for a 365 business premium? So here is a complete view differentiating what kind of offering we have. So definitely when you look at the business premium, you have a entire comprehensive cloud suite kind of offering. But the most important part is that the advanced security, which is an additional component. Okay, we have seen throughout the session the kind of security what we are talking about and looking at. Again, extending the same slide further, you get a broad view in terms of business premium, that what you are going to get in terms of threat protection, identity, device, information protection, so on and so forth. Is Microsoft 365 Business Premium truly across platform? Yes, indeed, it is. Across endpoints, across mobile device, across virtual desktops. Is Microsoft 365 Business Premium really cost competitive? So one of a question that we get to hear a lot. Okay, so now you see there is a clear difference in terms of the pricing. Okay, what Microsoft 365 Business Premium cost and what the other solution costs. So basically, if you do the exact comparison, okay, now as an organization, we have seen the slide where there are a lot of challenges, and how do you tackle those challenges having multiple point solution, okay. Now the problem is not that you have a multiple point solution, but if you look at the complete picture, and if you do the commercial part, which is there on the left side, where you pay for separately for productivity, for chat, for the audio, EDR, the device management, the pricing definitely shoots up, and it goes above what we are looking at the offering of Microsoft 365 Business Premium. So there is a vast difference. Okay, here you get an integrated part with each and everything is properly linked to each other, while there has to be a lot of complexity in terms of admin, deployment management, etc. Okay, now definitely it goes with the organization, what kind of a requirement they have, what kind of a budget they have. But we definitely tell them that there is a great opportunity to step up and try for other components. So for example, we covered Business Defender, right? Microsoft Defender for Business. So that is one element where they could start and get a hang of what kind of a security we are talking about. Because this security, what we spoke, is an enterprise level security used by some of the largest company in the world. Even Microsoft themselves use this kind of a security. Okay, so yeah, this brings me to the end of the brief of the security component. Now we will switch to my colleague Mr. Raju Padi, who will do a live demo of the aspect that we spoke about. So Raju, over to you. Can you please share your screen and take the discussion ahead?
Yeah, thank you, Animesh. Uh, Myself, Raju Padi from Office 365 support team. I'm sharing my screen and I will showcase all the security features in Business Premium. Demo, integrated collaboration and security with Office 365 Business Premium. Once you purchase the Business Premium, you will get all the mailbox and another security features. If it is already Animesh has explained this all the features, I will showcase in a live demo. First is a Microsoft Entra ID. Entra ID, what is the features it is available? In the Entra multi-factor authentication, it is available for Business Basic and Standard as well as Business Premium. Self password reset only it is available on Business Premium only. Means self password reset. If user can reset the password their own, it is not dependence with administrator. Every time user forgot the password, okay, every time user is called to admin and he reset the password, that is dependence, it is not there. I'm logging into my Office 365 portal. This is my Office 365 admin portal. Click on identity. Click on protection, password reset. Already it is enabled for my tenant. Entire my Logix user can reset password their own. It is not dependence of the IT team. And second feature is a conditional access feature. Conditional access feature. What is a conditional access? We can create the policy such only user can access respective IPs or only authorized devices. Means user can access the work profile, mails and OneDrive, whatever office data, we can access to only uh, office laptop only. You cannot access through personal devices. Means I will show you the policy. This is a conditional access policy. We have created the conditional access policy for all users. All users can access the data only office provided laptop only. Only is a required compulsory multi-factor authentication should be enabled, and required device marked as a compliance. What is a compliance? If user is Gen to Azure ready, example, settings, accounts, this is Gen to Cloud Azure ready. Once Cloud Azure ready, it is showing as a managed by Logix InfoSecurity Private Limited. Once system is Gen to Azure ready, automatically this system it is showing as a marked as a compliance. Once it is compliance only, I can access the mails. Otherwise, I can try to home laptop or any internet cafe. I cannot access the mails or OneDrive, whatever. And second is a Microsoft Intune. It is a centralized management mobile and desktops and Mac devices. All the devices we can manage in one console only. This is once you purchase the business premium, you can having an option called Microsoft Intune. Once we click that Intune, we can able to see the all the Windows, Android, every we can able to see the devices. Devices. This is our Logix Windows devices. Once I join to my system, it is showing as a compliance. Once it is compliance, I can able to access my mails. This is Windows, iOS, Mac, Android. My phone also it is compliance. And we have created a policies such. I will show you some policies. Only cloud PC. Example, if I am trying to save the any data into my any document or anything, it is directly saved into my OneDrive only. I will show you. Excel file and try to copy the some data and trying to save the data into my D driver. By default, I am unable to see anything. It is by default, it is saved into my OneDrive only. If my laptop is crashed, laptop is theft, okay, my data is secure. It is saved into my OneDrive only. If I configure a new laptop, automatically data it will be sync. Second feature is we have blocked the USB. I'm trying to copy the office data to my personal drive, external hard disk or pen drive. It is automatically it will get the block. This is my USB. I think maybe it's removed. And we have blocked the D drive and USBs, all those things. And we have implemented the Windows updates as well. Means every organization required the Windows updates. In the Windows updates, we required a separate server. In the when we purchase the business premium, we can configure the Windows updates. Windows updates. We have pushed the future updates and quality updates. Everything we can push this updates. Automatically it is hide. It is every day it will be check updates. Only quality updates it will be automatically installed and it is forcefully restart that system. And in the mobile we can push the application. Example, Android mobile only we can one user we can push the only Outlook. Otherwise we can push for only OneDrive. we can push the application to mobile devices for all the Android, iOS devices. This every policy should work as a group level only. We have created the groups and it is work as a group level only. And third is a Microsoft Defender for business. By default, business premium includes the uh, spoofing mailing solution. Spoofing, it will be by default, it is a feature. Show you. Now go to security. Whenever we purchase the business basic or standard, we will get the basic email security only. We don't have a ATP, additional threat protection we don't have. When we purchase the business premium, we will get it the ATP also. In the ATP features, I will show you. Policies and rules, threat policy. In the basic, you don't have an option for safe attachment, safe link, and security policy. Present for security policy, we don't have options. Whenever we purchase the business premium, we will get it. Safe attachment means if any attachment having a some malware or anything is a mail or SharePoint or OneDrive, automatically it will be detect and mails are going to quarantine. If you have any suspicious mails or any spam mails, automatically going to quarantine only. In the review, we can release in the quarantine mails. This is all our quarantine mails. And fourth feature is a by default, it will be get Microsoft Defender also. Microsoft Defender means it is an antivirus. Antivirus, it is we already implemented. This is my Defender. This is everything scan and everything. It is protected my devices. In the Defender, one more feature also it is available. We have blocked the indicators. Means settings, endpoints. Indicator means we have blocked the URLs. If you have users in site location at user at home, is working from home, he can access the Gmail and he can send the office data to their personal. We have blocked the everything. Is a Gmail, Yahoo Mail, everything we have blocked. Will show you. I'm trying to access my Gmail. It is blocked. You will get the alert. User cannot access their personal YouTube or anything, YouTube, Yahoo, whatever we block. As per my organization, we have blocked the Yahoo Mail, Gmail, Google, Instagram, YouTube, everything we have blocked. Facebook, we have blocked. In the endpoint, we will get this feature also. In the reports also, we can able to endpoint security. We can able to see the all the endpoints. It is all the devices. We can able to see the all the devices, compliance devices. 290, 200 devices. It is onboarded. Onboarded means it is scanning through server. It is integrated with this portal, Office 365 admin portal. We have scheduled the scan and we have implemented the indicators, everything. It is work through servers only. Last is a Microsoft Preview. This is also inbuilt feature. In the Microsoft Preview, we will get the DLP, data loss prevention basic features, as well as sensitive label, AIP, Azure Information Protection features also it is available. What is a AIP? Azure Information Protection. Example, I am trying to send a one new mail to my one test ID. I'm sending a one mail to, I need to apply this label, only view. We already created the label. I will show you. Once I receive the mail, I cannot do anything on that mail. This is one second. I cannot print, I cannot download also, I cannot do anything on this mail. Only view, only applied. And auto labeling also it is there. If you have any user is trying to send a confidential data, if I am sending a quotation to one of our customer, it is apply for auto label automatically. Can you mail? For external auto label automatically it is applied. Confidential document. I will show you. We have created a labels. Microsoft Preview portal. We have created this labels. Automatically, once it is created the labels, we can able to see in the web Outlook as well as the Outlook also, Outlook client. Auto labeling also we implemented. And DLP, we have created a basic policy. This is my user. I'm trying to send a one card. The subject and body also I put on a card. I put on a card number. I'm trying to send. Automatically it will get the bounce. Is a body violation organization policy. We have created the policy such if any user trying to send a card details or resume or CV or quotation, automatically user will get one alert as well as admin also will get one alert. rule is admin also knows who is a sender. We can call to that user. You are trying to send some documents to important data to external. We have created the policy. DL2. This is we have created the keywords policy as well as file extension also. Whenever user is trying to send any file extension, automatically it will be blocked. This is a file extension, PDF and JPG doc, as well as keywords also, or card or anything. But default policy is there. We have customized, created some policies. This is a resume, CV, curriculum, weight, card, job, call, quotation. If any user trying to send this in the subject or body, automatically it is validated, it is blocked. And last is we can manage all the features in the centralized console only, which is security features, Intune features, identity and exchange and SharePoint and Teams. Once you purchase the business premium licenses, already you have existing license also, we can upgrade to business premium. Once we purchase the licenses, we can able to control to only single console. We can easily to manage the users as well as issues also. This is answer. And this is a mobile. Actually, whenever we configure the mobile, automatically it will be uh, two options. One is a work profile, one is a personal. Is a user trying to copy the paste data into personal to work. It is not, it is unable to copy paste or unable to take the print, unable to download the data also. Once it is trying to download the data, automatically saved into OneDrive only, automatically. This is my mobile. That is a first screen. It is a my personal and work. We have pushed these applications, authenticator, company portal as well as Outlook, Depender and everything. And once I'm trying to download the data, it is automatically cannot save the data. It is automatically asking for OneDrive. It automatically saved into OneDrive only. Second screenshot, I'm trying to copy paste the data to my WhatsApp or personal. It is automatically, it is getting a error. I'm unable to take the snip also. Anything I cannot do in my mobile. Our company data, it will be secure. User cannot do anything on company data. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raju, for the live demo. Now we have some time left where we can take some questions. So yeah, so attendees can unmute themselves and go ahead with any question if they have.
Uh, Hello, I put my query in that chat actually. We have another email ID on Google with a different
Okay.
domain. So in
Okay.
that, in your case, if we stop the access of Gmail, then how can we access?
If you come we can allow the okay, if you have another domain having a Gmail also,
Yeah,
in that scenario, we need to allow the Gmail. It
yeah,
is
but
entire website.
In Gmail, and
Hmm,
I only need that domain to be accessible. Means my company domain to be accessible. Now, example, I am having the quest2travel.com email ID. Okay,
correct,
it's in a Microsoft Outlook.
correct. Yes, I
But
know. Push to travels.
yeah, and a quest2travel.in also the another email which we are
Hmm,
accessing.
okay,
So that is on a Gmail. So I need
okay.
to access that gmail.in also as well as .com also. But how can we use that Gmail ka
In the
thing?
depender, we have an indicator. We can block the entire Gmail. That I will check, recheck with. I will recheck and I will update to you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks. Yeah. Then I have one query again for the DLP.
Hmm.
When we writing a mail actually,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and in that mail we have some PI data, kind
Hmm.
of our Aadhaar number and other
Yes.
passport number,
Yes.
and
Correct. Correct.
sometime what happen if the attachment we can able to stop the things, but in if somebody put it in the body email body, so how can we stop that in this
We
scenario?
need we have created as two separate. One is the attachment. One is a body and subject.
Okay.
Hmm. We already created. Just now we showcased the two policies. Now one is
Sorry,
a
I
uh,
think I missed the thing. Okay, I'll get a recording and just check.
no. Actually,
But
we
we'll
need
we'll
to
have a one-to-one connect one-to-one meeting, and we'll try to showcase that solution, sir, with you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No issue. Because I need some DLP solution to be implemented in my say. I'm having
okay.
we are using your this one, Microsoft Office actually,
Okay.
Office
If
365. Yeah, and we are using this. Basically, my problem is that my company having this department-wise email ID on the group email IDs.
okay.
In
Okay.
any group email IDs, I have to implement these things because
Yeah, yeah, we can.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is
this we are
actually
using.
every policy, it will be implemented for group wise only. Some
Yeah,
groups having a different keywords and
yeah,
different
yeah,
attachments.
yeah.
Some groups having a different keywords.
Yes,
If
yes, yes. You
HR
understand?
having a
Yeah,
different keywords.
yeah, yeah. So
Uh,
I want to go through that.
yes, yes, we
Okay.
can do.
Yeah, we connect actually about this thing because
Yeah.
DLP we looking for the DLP things.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We already lost so many money on the DLP, but no solution got. But we want
Okay.
that is okay. Thanks.
Okay. So any other question we have, we can
Hi,
take.
this is Umesh here, Kalyani's
Yeah.
team. I want
Yes,
to
sir.
ask one question. Currently, we are using Cloud ATP from Logix. Okay.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Now, and we have licensing like Business Basic, Business Standard, and some E3 or something like that. Now,
Yes,
if
sir.
we buy Business Premium or something like that, you
Hmm.
said you get cloud security of anti-spam, anti-phishing, anti-malware,
Yes.
everything
Yes,
with
sir.
that.
Yes,
But
sir.
I'll not
Correct.
be getting licenses for all. It will be a mixed licensing scheme. So when I'm using in a mixed licensing scheme, how this will work? Like I have some few accounts on standard, few accounts on business premium. I'm using your Logix ATP. With premium, I'll be getting cloud security. How they will work together?
Actually, that is every user, it is a license based only.
But after doing
Okay.
that, we will be
We will create a
we have to do points of changes.
hello, sorry. It is a every user, it is a license user based license only. If you purchase the 10 users, example business premium, that is it is 100% it is secure. As per that 10 user, we will assign that policies. First, we need to ask.
Raju,
Yes, sir.
my
Yes, sir.
question is when we do Logix ATP, I have
Yes.
marked my MX to Logix, right?
Yes, I know, I know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
So
I
out
know.
of that, if I outright only 10 users are on business premium,
Correct.
how will those mails be filtering on Microsoft and not on Logix?
That now right now MX is a logics only. First,
It
every
will be
mail is
always, na?
it will be always first mail coming to logics. It is scanned and it is delivered. Again, it will be the 10 users also we will put on a second scanning also in Office
So
365.
you mean to say, in the single tenant, I cannot use separately. I have to first keep the MX at Logix, filter it. Second filtering will happen at Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Exactly.
Similar question will be for Defender. I have a local antivirus already with me, a standard enterprise grade antivirus already running throughout the corporate.
Okay, whatever the 10 users you purchase now, we need to uninstall the 10 users antivirus systems.
Ah, okay. Fine. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions we have from attendees? Okay, so what we can do is that if you have any questions, definitely you can get in touch with us. We can discuss it on case-to-case basis, and we will guide you. We'll give you a demo on as per your requirement. So the last closing note, definitely, we have seen the brief concept on the security component, the live demo, and we all know in today's economic environment, there are multiple capabilities needed to enable hybrid work, meeting, chat, phone, project management, cloud storage, security, right? Which increases the total cost of ownership, as well as the admin complexity, not to forget, which adds, deploy, and managing solutions separately. Now, Microsoft, we have seen in the entire presentation, solution brings an integrated experience and deliver on the power of cloud, a complete solution to save money through vendor consolidation while increasing the security confidence. Okay, so with that note, I think we will conclude today's discussion. And before leaving, one small request that you will receive an email with a survey. It will be a short feedback. It won't take more than 30 seconds. So please do participate in that survey. We hope today's session was informative and helpful. You like the session, and we thank all of you for your time and for joining the session. Thank you so much. Thanking you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Sir.
you. Thank you, Animesh.
Yeah, Anish.
Thank you all.